Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to more Honkai Star Rail. My PC crashed on me before, so when I did the recording last time, thankfully I was only like a minute into the recording, so it doesn't really matter in the long run, but we are continuing with the Trailblaze Continuance mission.
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
Deep. Thanks, old man, for the pep talk.
The Marshal knows everything.
The ins and outs of the Ambrosial Arbor disaster.
As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing, she has come specifically.
Is the Arbiter General of the Yaoqing a she? Is it
Speaking of
her?
which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Is it just
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Well, that's...
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
You sure? The Shapeless are the worldly starfire essence and energy life form belonging to the Shapeless Order. Heliobi yearn to possess the bodies of all corporeal intelligent life forms, savoring the changes in their desires and emotions. After depleting the host's shell, they will seek out the next victim. Company created to support the Yonkla Path, it has since become the largest economic entity in the cosmos. Tingyun, Ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission of the Xianzhou Luofu. She travels with business delegates, forging trade relationships and alliances with many worlds, but she's also dead. Elio, the leader of the Salmon Hunters, who is referred to as Destiny's slave, possesses the ability /curse to foresee future possibilities. Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, a secret rebel organization that worships Yaosha, the abundance. They gather followers by showcasing ancient celestial traces, with the aim to overthrow the Xianzhou Luofu. Zhou was originally a fleet dispatched by a primeval imperium to search the cosmos for celestial traces. Yanqing, his retainer, a gifted swordsman. Yep, indeed. In the meantime, outside the Palace of Astrum.
Drat, I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword. No need to bother. The Juming envoys won't be leaving the Luofu anytime soon. I'll ask for it later when we meet again. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Yan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Law Fu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Lo Fu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Lo Fu, implicating Jing Yuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
What was I thinking? Seriously.
Yeah, March.
Here I was
What were you
looking
thinking?
forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip, but it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the
did?
way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
Who's this bitch?
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Lo Fu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Yeah, bitch, how naive of you.
Come on.
The
don't think
naivete
like
is
that.
over 9,000.
Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do
Wow,
it.
thanks, Marge. Marge, shut up.
Did I say something wrong?
Yes.
Again?
Yeah.
Miss March is right.
Please,
I don't
Marge,
have
just
the
keep
skills
quiet.
to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions.
Let's
Let's
go.
Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
Alright.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone.
Marge, I told you to shut up.
Accompany you to the Artisanship Commission.
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with
Yeah.
quite a few of them.
Aventurine, Topaz, and Jade, right?
What's with you turning into a scaredy cat? I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Head to the Artisanship Commission. Haven't been there yet, and for quite a while. Although I've got a teleport. Nope, not like that. That was a different button. V. BB. Up here. Arcane Mirage Lan. The cruising Eon, known as the Rainbow Arbiter by the Zinzhou, presiding over the path of the hunt. They roams endlessly between the worlds to eradicate the abominations created by the Eon of Abundance. Yasha. Jasho. An advisor under Fei Xiao, responsible for her food and health. To him, a medicine boiling cauldron is no different from a hot pot or stove, and the ingredients of meals are also different from medication. I'm guessing this is the Arbiter General of the Yaoqing. Lotcha, carrying coffin wherever he goes. A coffin wherever he goes.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Who's Zikui? Why is she the only one that's, like, told by name? Oh, it's Scott.
Toxic voice sounds familiar.
That toxic voice sounds familiar.
Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Unfortunately, you have.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
No, Kongqing.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here? You're staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
You're a fuckwit. Shut the fuck
Aren't
up.
you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Sky.
Oh, shut up, Scott. You suck, assholes.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Nishikwe. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Yeah, bitch.
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
Fucking Barton,
I'm
bitch.
afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh,
Yep,
really?
bitch.
Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with.
Yeah, I'll
It
beat the
doesn't
crap
matter
out
if
of
it's
you.
Mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
Doesn't matter, he doesn't care.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC. I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there?
It wasn't exactly
Hurry up
whispering.
and give us back our cargo.
Shut the fuck up. At the end of a negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it is deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. The negotiation choices will lead to different outcomes, which can either increase or decrease your morale as you make choices. The negotiation progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During a negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here you can view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, click to view. Negotiation
As
stars.
I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
I didn't expect to see you again, Mr. Scott. We had such fun in our room. It seems our paths are destined to cross once more.
Stop making him uncomfortable. I think it worked.
Stop pretending we're
It didn't
friends.
work. It
If I
didn't
could
work.
actually beat you, I'd punch you in the face. So, are you guys gonna resolve this problem? Or are you just gonna let this clown put on a show here?
Let's just pretend we don't know her, Don Hung.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your
Okay, shut the
wildest
fuck up.
imagination.
And pay with it with your lives. That you will proceed with God.
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put it back together.
Yeah, go ahead and
I just
find
suck
out
at
their
this.
skills, after all. But
Oh, shut
I'm
up. I don't want to hear your
different.
voice.
I'm an IPC member, and my fleet.
Shut
and
up.
besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild.
I just straight up suck at this.
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 7, well, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill and as for whether the cargo itself poses
I just straight up
a threat to
suck.
the destination.
I'm just so bad.
All right, that's enough. I thought you were reasonable and civilized, but now it seems you Cienjo folks just don't understand the basics of business. We've signed a confidentiality and security...
Dude, I don't want to hear your voice anymore.
If that's the case, I can assure you the Cloud Knights won't let your ship leave.
Oh, really? Then you'll receive a ton of complaints from the intelligence...
Yeah, I don't care, Scott. Shut the fuck up.
Since you put it that way, Mr. Scott, I'll take it as your agreement to the inspection procedure.
Ah, not so fast, you little brat. According to the IPC regulation...
I thought you were reasonable and civilized, but now it seems the IPC...
Stop him, guys! For the Amber Lord! For the Amber Lord!
I'm gonna kill you. Like, chop off your head and throw it into outer space. Ready to die, bitch? Oh, I've got more of these guys to deal with.
Right on time. Leap through clouds. Let's play. Can you find the answer? Don't come.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Yes, you.
Destined for oblivion.
Thank you for your help.
Again. Right on time. Descend to earth.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh, I managed to break every single one of them.
Melt. Leap through clouds. Like that, huh? Yes, you. Let's play for a while.
Thank you for your help.
Can you find the answer? Strike! Melt! Descend to earth!
Goodbye, guys. Wow, that was a really easy fight.
Get up, all of you! Why is the IPC even paying you? You're a bunch of losers!
Just be grateful that that little brat showed you mercy. At least your staff aren't seriously injured. How do you IPC cronies have the audacity to fight Cloud Knights? You practically assaulted law enforcement officers.
Another one?
Is that Yunli?
Who the heck are you?
I may be a bit
Or
late,
is that the...
but the good news is, I'm here now.
Or is that the Arbiter General of Yaching? I don't know, I can't really tell just by the voice. Yeah, it's definitely not Yunli.
Allow me to introduce
Oh, it's
myself.
you, Lingsha.
I'm Lingsha.
Cauldron Master. Not neither of the people I thought it was.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Cienjo Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
She looks, sounds, and like Sparkle and is dressed like Ting Yun. Similarly. But I think she's gotten a little bit of a design change since I saw that complaint. Dunno.
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden?
Although, just give her a fox mask and...
Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
You're a fucking bitch.
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now.
Your people are weak as shit.
Our
And
ship
you are
will
too.
leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live
She has pointy
a
ears.
few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Easy dub.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro, just do the inspection.
Bro, just do the inspection.
This lady is really something
Oh,
else.
Lingsha. Oh. Oh.
Is
What
this
the
the IPC product?
fuck is that?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
It's alive! It's alive!
Turn it off.
Woo! Alright. When an ally is inflicted with Terror Grip, attacking the caster of Terror Grip once can dispel Terror Grip. That was a lot of Terror Grips in one sentence. When Terror Grip ends, if the caster of Terror Grip is not attacked to dispel Terror Grip, then the affected ally will fall into the terrified state and be unable to perform actions. That's not great.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Where it is. Destined for oblivion.
Let's play for a while. Thank you for your help. Strike!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Into the Moonrise state.
Yes, you!
Still waters of oblivion.
Mountains fall!
Get them!
Let's play. Can you find the answer? What are you made of? Slap! Yes, you! Yes, you!
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Descend to Earth! I'll go easy this time.
How much health does it have left? Quite a lot.
I weep for the departed.
It'll break here, I believe.
Shall fall.
It didn't, actually.
Not the sword. Strike! Yes, you! Right on time.
Another journey begins. On the still waters.
Okay, now it breaks.
Did that hurt?
Thank you for your help. Slap! Melt! Leap through clouds! Yes, you!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
Right on time. Let's play for a while. Shivering mountains! I'm scared!
Stay put! Get that ball!
Let's play. Can you find the answer? Strike!
Still waters of oblivion.
Yes, you!
The rage has ended.
I'm gonna hold everyone!
Get that!
Slap! Right on time. Descend to earth!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Break, right? No. Didn't.
Yes, you!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! Damaged.
Strike! Melt! Leap through clouds!
Still waters of oblivion.
Did that hurt?
It's over half down now.
Right on time.
Stay put! Get that!
Slap!
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Takes quite a lot of damage from them.
Yes, you! Let's play. Can you find the answer? Descend to earth!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Free will, or still waters of oblivion.
Strike! Right on time. Leap through clouds! Let's play for a while. I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Get that!
Another journey be destined for oblivion.
Yes, you! Right on time.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Mountains fall!
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
I can do this!
Get that!
Within the self, not the soul. Strike! Let's play. Can you find the answer? Again. Yes, you!
Destined for oblivion.
I'll go easy this time.
It'll be out soon.
Right on time.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Melt!
Get that!
Slap! Descend to earth!
That did a lot of damage. Jeez, you and me.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it! You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program!
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr.
She's
Scott.
so exasperated. She's like, I'm on it.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside.
There is one gentleman here. No, two. There are two.
I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Is that Jet Sexton?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Sounds like it. Let me just quickly pull up a different device and look into it. Okay, Star Rail English Cast. RJ is Facial. Yeah, no, Linksha is Whitney Holland. And I can safely say I have never heard of her in a million years. Why are there so many voice actors that sound the same these days?
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this.
Do we get to see Huahua again?
According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
After a while, everyone disperses and goes their own way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy.
That big guy?
I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so... Can't argue with that. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Luofu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really?
It was a massive deal, actually.
Early? So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission?
We have tea here?
We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Sure. Why the hell not? Oh, nice. I get more and more Stellar Jades. I'm getting more and more Stellar Jades as these missions continue. I went from 50, 50, and then 60. I will not complain. I mean, maybe because that one was a little more tricky because of the boss in it. I'm gonna take Ho-Oh, the on the path of equilibrium. Their form is unknown. Ho-Oh and the Emanators influence the universe surreptitiously, trying to achieve an ideal balance. High Elder, the head of the Vidyadhara and one of the three cornerstones for the Xianzhou Alliance, possesses the power of long impermanence. Through the legacy of the Transmutation Arcanum, their appearance remains unchanged, and they exist in the world for ages. a driller. The pure goodness of the martial world, sensed by something or other and something else or other, and I have something to accept here. I've inflicted weakness break 5 times apparently. What's up here? Got some achieved things. Eager for battle. Before the moon rage countdown ends, all enemies on the field have their moon rage dispelled. Yes. In diplomacy, you occasionally need to play hardball. Use physical means to persuade the IPC specialist. An open cargo is not so different from an open casket. Defeat Howling Casket. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Sure, nice. Do you have in your store? Let's see what you've got. Well, it doesn't matter, I'll buy it all anyway because I have far too much, far too many, credits. 2,268,656, yeah. Oh yeah, that was all sold out. And I've bought out that store. Nice.
I'm here to pay my respects to the new
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Dan Heng, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion. The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Where's the tea?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
We did
What would
too.
you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights.
Thank you for your insights.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Lafu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Think she's bullshitting. Think she's spouting bullshit. Think she's shitting all over us.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yen?
It's not, it's always white.
Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for
Here's
you.
Yunli. Don't know why it's question mark. We all are not excited to see her. We're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you.
Oh, already made him. Done. That's done and done. That's done and done.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
Give it back. Give it back. Give me back my sword.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
And let's fight. Fight me. Fight me right now.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something? Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
If it's flying, he should just be able to fly it out of there.
Cloud Knight saying,
Also,
Cloud
where's she
Knight
keeping
must
it?
Never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure. I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
There's no battlefield.
Poor flying sword.
Fine. You don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulse.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
Separate
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
Where are you keeping your massive sword? You're tiny and have no pockets.
Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another.
There's no sword here.
I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess.
I mean, I feel like Yanqing has like 5 flying swords anyway, so it's like what's the point in worrying about one, losing one?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
You're boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly drop the
Of
sword
course,
and help.
now you want to help.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring.
Who's like fed up with this bullshit? Guess from Rangers, yes indeed. Oh wow, that was fast.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
I don't have a bloody hour. Actually, I might.
As always.
A real life
You're
hour,
still
maybe.
an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
What the fuck is this shit, bro? Oh, I am. Huh. I have to talk to her as well. I have to.
Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Each other!
Can we start?
Oh, can we start now, Lingsha? Yes. Alright. Okay. Well, on my team, I literally have Yunli, and this is somehow so accurate. When Yunli takes action, she will use attacks to defeat the enemy first. Number of enemies defeated by Yanqing and Yunli is recorded here. I'm not gonna lie, I also have her on my team.
Strike with heart. I'll go easy this time. Yeah, I can do this. Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Can you find the answer?
What are you made of? How many can you block? Bladed flight.
Goodbye.
I didn't expect
Advanced
someone who
them.
can hold onto a sword to actually have some skill. Descend to earth. You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Shut up, Yunli.
Let's play for a while. I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Take it on.
Within the self, not the sword. Strike! Melt! Right on time. Right on time. Time for swordplay. Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend. Melt through clouds.
I don't get how she does that.
Leap through clouds. I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy?
To bring
Strike with heart.
Yanqing up.
Right on time. Let's play. Can you find the answer? I can do this.
Yes, you.
Get them!
Take for you.
What are you made of? Slap! A one-time enemy. Bladed flight. Right on time.
Damn it. I'm gonna lose. I don't know how to take them all out fast enough, because I don't think I can. They're really weak, but like...
A one-time end.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Strike apart. Swords descend. Right on time. Blade and flight. Did that hurt? I'm scared.
Stay put, get them!
Take out that one. I'll take out the monkey too. It does! Jeez, she's insane. Who knew Yun Li would be this crazy when she's not on my team? I mean, she is on my team, but at the same time, she's not on my team. The heck is this, man? Well, that's not great.
Did that hurt?
I'm gonna target that one, I think.
How many can you block? Blade and flight.
Let's get rid of that one. Could actually use ultimate here. And hopefully get attacked. Yep, nice, perfect.
Stand to earth. Strike. Melt. Through clouds. Strike apart. Practice is over. Swords descend. Descend to earth. Did that hurt? I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them!
Nice, get rid of that one. I mean, she killed more.
See? I won. Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawfu can muster?
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
This is regrettable. Well, he has a lot of swords. Like, are we sure Yun Li will be able to carry all those? Because Bro can fly on his swords. This cutscene's kind of sick though, I can't even lie. Although this could have done the death of one of them, bro, like... Yeah, facial or something. Yeah. Like, you idiots. What the fuck are you doing?
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission.
Sure. Fei Xiao was her name, right?
Fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places.
Yeah, Fei Xiao.
Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yun Li and we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
through here, Lady Fei Xiao. Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
Yes.
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou.
It's funny I was pronouncing your name right this entire time. Let's go!
Looks
Fei
like you're
Xiao.
quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of
The
Xianzhou,
Vanquishing General.
known to all and unbeknown to none.
Great General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general.
I'm gonna have to pull with Fei Xiao when she
So
comes in
I
the
came up with a humble nickname for
when she
myself.
comes on the banner.
The Lacking General.
Because I know she will
Lacking in
at some point.
worries, regrets, and rivals.
I'm probably gonna save up for her.
Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
And bury the hatchet! She's just pissed off.
Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Her hair is impressive. It's
By the way,
very
Miss
long.
Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now,
No, you just touched their swords and they stopped moving. A moment later, Fei Xiao leisurely walks to the ancient seaside shore to wait. That was pretty sick. Cutscene, kind of like.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But it's not true. That's
The influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Is he an assassin? He sounds like a demon.
Whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
That sounds like her, to be
So
honest.
not even the famed healer lady could help?
What condition does she
Don't
have?
worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Cho. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance to the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yanqing and just Trailblazer return to the Exalting Sanctum. I think that's it. Space Anchor. The energy stored in Space Anchors can restore HP for Trailblazers and also allows you to teleport to different worlds. Nihility. The path presided over by the Eon IX. Slothful, exhausted, and meaningless actions are manifestations of the path of Nihility. Numbi. A warp trotter who is capable of acutely perceiving where riches are located. Topaz's family and business partner can even perform jobs involving security, debt collection, and actuarial sciences.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
Did you just moan much,
When
Dylan?
she swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right? Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
The Seat of Divine
Something
Foresight.
important to discuss.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Ju Ming.
The
I
Juming.
really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth.
Huaiyan.
We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Sure. Sure thing. Okay. And it's over there. So I'm gonna just quickly synthesize. Hold on. Use immediately heals a single ally. Oh. Sure, why not? 38% of the max HP plus 400 extra. So real and 2 stars. Witness the battle for supremacy between Yanqing and Yunli. Haha. Cool. What attack is Yunli on at the moment? 1837. That's actually pretty good. That's second highest attack on my team at the moment. She's also got decently high defense.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff service?
I don't believe in ghosts.
You don't believe in goats? Well, that's a shame, since I think those are definitely real. Off we go to the seat of divine foresight, ladies and gentlemen.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Got a report in for you. Shui Yi, judge of the Ten Lords Commission, which controls life and death on the Luofu. She inhabits a puppet body to return to the world and carry out her missions. Fei Xiao, the Abbot General of the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Yaoqing, yes indeed, yes. Oh, it's the man himself. Yunli. I can't go over there.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. This
is bitch, this is fat, this is fuckface, and this is shithead.
Defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation.
Bitch got a beard.
But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance.
Is that another Xianzhou ship?
I remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
What bitches?
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only
Fei
one
Xiao?
investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
just
No,
that's the name wrong.
I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
I just need to see this. What did you say? I think of the is the only one investigating the other crisis. So man's always.
The marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning. The marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same.
Young folk.
As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Jing Yuan is so tall. We're identical twins wearing exactly the same thing. Nah, I can't turn my head over to the side like that. That's a little odd. Okay.
Yes, it's this case right here.
This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven from metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos.
I see a person back here who looks oddly familiar.
When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Lawfu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Ju-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yen Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yen Xing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that
He's such a dick.
Yeah.
He's such a
Even
dick.
if someone gets
They're both
their
such
hands
dicks,
on
and I love it.
precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, it could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
It'll be either death or disaster when these two clash.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Come the drama.
Quiet.
Bring in the drama.
We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
Spread the way of swordplay.
Pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Because I'm a badass.
Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Teach her the art of swordplay!
Are you
Yar!
serious, General?
Yes. Now get in the fucking ring.
Into this all of a sudden. I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Nah.
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
Yep. March, you're very shapely.
Perfect
Huh?
opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony.
Ceremony. I am
Swordmaster
what?
has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But
March 7th.
it'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Him.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've Been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yang Cheng has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Fucking do it, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Put the fucking bow, eh?
Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yun Li and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Fuck yeah.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Huayan, smiling silently, soon departs save divine foresight with Yunli in tow.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Lo Fu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Lo Fu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache.
Indeed.
My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Oh, we fucking met her already.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
General,
I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
You fucking tell him, Yanqing.
I know.
You fucking tell him. Pushin, head of the Divination Commission on the Lawfu, the person who uses the third eye and matrix of prescience to foretell the route of Zhengzhou and the outcomings of events. High Cloud contained the 5 legendary heroes who briefly united in the history of the fucking war dance. And Armally Fei Xiao meets with her old comrade in arms.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me. And for so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Lo Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd
Rainbow Fall Fleet.
And I'd have given up flying. really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshals a method to fight against the Eons.
Did you say she's back? I thought we sent her off into like...
Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles.
Thought she was gone forever.
She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today.
Oh, you're fucking
well,
weird.
Duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand.
Well, thanks for telling me all the details.
I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure.
Isn't Yukong like over 200 years old?
Previous achievements.
Are they both over 200 years old?
Adversaries relish.
That's true.
Fate Shadow's probably older.
And that's why I'm also here for another purpose.
To visit Hule?
To visit Hule.
Who the fuck is Hule?
Hule? You mean that Hule?
Oh.
The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Something tells me he might escape before the end of the storyline.
From the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
The Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither.
Ron May.
Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh shit. Guess we're bringing everyone back. Mose, an aide under Fei Xiao, he is in charge of intelligence and security. As a hidden blade, his presence is rarely perceived, appearing only when he is needed. Yasha, the nurturer of all beings in the Aeon of Paradise. Their aim is the continual proliferation of life. Yasha presides over the Path of Abundance and is the sworn enemy of Lan, Aeon of the Hunt. After a day of running around, he finally arrived at Petrika Inn for a well-deserved rest. Thank you for giving me that well-deserved rest that I deserve. This night, your restlessness from meeting the general and the bustling crowd before the war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
Oh. Look, there they are. Found them.
There you are.
Hey, bitches.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Yeah, let's go!
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
Master Yanqing.
The first time. I need to get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best.
But if you break your master's rules, you need...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard.
But where the fuck is Yun Li and all this shit?
Starting today.
Great. That's the spirit.
We're gonna show up on the roof or something.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Don't be too easy.
Hung, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Our? March 7th waves you and Dan Hung embarking on the first lesson of his sword training journey. Boy. Switching to March 7th's POV with the encouragement of General Huayan, deliberate and something or other and something else or other and
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
She fucking said
Master Yun Li, you're already here.
Master. I mean, Master. Yes. Indeed.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu.
I'll be teaching.
After which she'll emerge victorious from the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
Oh, fuck.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhuming Swordmaster.
Oh, God. This is the Luofu, not the Zhuming.
Quickly. Over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you.
That's right, get undressed, right here, put it on, come on. Right here, right in front of them. Come on. So beautiful.
Beautiful.
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements.
Tailored to fit perfectly
Even
around your
adds some small
tip.
accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli.
Speaking of which, Yunli's outfit does not look particularly
How can you compete with me?
sword fighting friendly, though.
The essence of Zhuming's swordplay, so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Of course you fucking have, guys. Come on.
You have a gift for me too, Master Yenching?
I'm sorry. I'm not going to use this.
You'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Ms. March. Well, thank you, Master. Oh my god.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
Why are you so competitive, guys?
Competition is just getting started.
Why are you guys so competitive? You're supposed to be working together, you stupid bitches.
Why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Moments later. Hey, look at that.
Does this outfit suit me?
Absolutely. I wonder if her sword fighting version is going to be like a 5-star character or just not a 4-star.
Swordswomen like you and me.
Let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
A couple of moves.
Wait, we're having actual combat training?
Actual combat training? I can't handle it. It's too much. I mean, what?
I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are.
Just how strong your fundamentals are.
Step forward and strike
With the sword in the most natural way you can think of.
It's
Important for us to grasp your natural movements, so we can decide where to start, where you need to learn. Yes, indeed.
If you're ready,
let's begin.
Okay.
How many of these do I have now? Quite a few, actually. Yeah, those are the first targets. Yeah, I can obtain Yanqing from this. Yeah, and the 4-star character is added to it every single time. Although I have one of these. Nothing good. Cornucopia. Literal corn. Yes, quite.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Okay, he's not going easy. Bitch ain't going easy. Is it just me versus him instead of like having an actual team? Oh no, it's not. It's
10 of you.
don't brush Miss March. You're still inexperienced with the sword. Why don't you use your skill first and learn a few moves from me? And now I'll ask Master Yanqing to teach me some moves.
Pay close attention, Miss March.
Shifu's attacks can accumulate charge for March 7 and make her realize powerful abilities.
Yes, you!
Practice is over.
Swords descend!
That one's like almost gone.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Strength is everything, sure.
Well done.
Bladed
That was cool.
Hang of it. Strike apart. You'll make good practice. Yes, you! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
That was funny.
Are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique?
Shouldn't that be saying something cool?
Something cool?
That's funny.
Yes, you!
Go ahead and take this one out, I think. Yeah. I should be able to take that one out, right? Yeah, nice.
Nice job! How many can you block? Within the self, slap! Yes,
Cool.
you!
Awesome! Alright, check out this move!
Bye.
Time for sword play!
Final battle.
Bladed flight! You'll make good practice. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Yes, you!
How many can you block?
Now it's gone. Don't escape its break.
Yes, you!
This should be the end.
Now watch this! Descend to earth!
Goodbye. Battle over. Easy dub.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
You know, worked out.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing dooming swordplay, she'll make
Dooming?
lots of progress.
I swear she just said dooming that time.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled swordmasters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
This is so funny.
You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters.
Calm down,
Anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7.
Oh my god, man. Thus begins the journey of March 7th sword training. Sounds like a pain in the ass. Well, I quite like using this thing. Tread up any path. Good view. New path of the hunt has been unlocked. Switch. I really have not ascended you at all. Huh. Light cone. Equip. No. That one probably. Enhance it. Alright. Got recommended gear there. Don't have much else I can put on here. Alright. Time marches on and days turn to more.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight Swordmasters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard
But look at Yun Li's face. She's just chomping on some candy whilst this.
her into this, but
Did I accidentally click?
Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills.
Yeah, because
Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress.
we all think Yanqing looks more serious about this than Yun Li. Just snacking.
Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the doubt. The screen just turned black. Oh, that was weird. Days and nights fly by in the delve and... The strict supervision of the 2 masters March 7th strains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. On that... Guy, can you stop turning black, please? On that day after the sword training. Jeez, that was weird.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Yippee-yay! Yippee-ki-yay,
March's
motherfucker.
sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just watch. Or we're gonna fight when the time comes.
Skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Yeah, both of my master.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing?
Oh my god, Yanqing, shut up.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all thanks to your amazing
Guidance
guidance,
masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful?
I don't think you can use fucking flying ones.
Or maybe a flying sword?
No, I think that's a Yanqing
There's
staple.
no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his
You did
butt
not.
at the
You
alchemy?
did 0 kicking of asses.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu
Jiao
off in the war dance, but for some reason they suddenly teamed up to train
That's the
an
hardest name to
apprentice of
pronounce
their
out of
own.
any name so far in this game.
Turns out the rumors are true. Tomorrow
Zhao
is
Shou,
the big
I think
day
is how you
of the
pronounce his
war
name, not sure.
dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox.
You're the
from
pink-haired
Yangtze.
bitch boy from the Yao Qing.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too. I'm Zhao Qi.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too.
Got it.
Gosh,
So, you
I
are
get
the
to make March 7th look like an idiot as well from this POV.
And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the General's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School. It
Ranja
specializes
School.
in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
Bro just has his eyes closed all the time.
So, you're the General's cook?
Is he a stereotypical Chinese character?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Ugh.
Recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand.
Yep, looks like, no, never mind, I don't.
This is called
Tumble dust! Exclamation mark.
an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Yeah, bruh.
Ugh, is it poison?
Ugh. It's a poison.
It depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects.
Can you get the fuck out of here? I feel like you're gonna poison me.
Save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here. Not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Jiaoqiu.
Well, well. Then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour. Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
To Stargazer's Navalia. Yeah? Indeed.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
Jiaoqiu.
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the
Fucking cosmos, yeah? All over the fucking cosmos. You're still a kid. Well,
art of war under the general.
technically.
Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces.
I mean, we've beaten you multiple times, Yanqing.
True fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiao Cho meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the general's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the general could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Jiao Cho, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All Swordmasters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
Just take it and leave it.
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Jiao Cho?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight will definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
Ring tomorrow? It's already been, what, 3 weeks? Jojo waves and then leaves.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Rude.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Thought that was it for the day.
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. Alright, I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship.
What's that guy? It's the Shady Craftsman.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it?
Sanctus Medicus.
How many ships we need?
I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance.
How's that?
Who's there?
Who are you guys?
Yeah, dudes.
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Hey, kids. Didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer?
Do you not recognize us, man?
It's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff.
Like, whoosh, yeah. That's exactly what we did.
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis!
Big sis, let's go on the planet.
Planes!
Ever hunt planes?
Yeah, sure, big sis, what are you there?
Shuha! You should have let me.
Shwa!
The overhaul
Sanctus
is done.
fucking Medicus.
Everything
I'm
looks
sure of it.
good. We should leave.
That wasn't exactly nice, was it?
Ching? What did I say? Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhorn Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the 3 people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. The pink-haired box tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
That Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master Yan Qing at all.
Master Yan Qing at all.
What? Is he famous on the Lavu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
You have a point.
A member from the Skyfaring Commission and a craftsman. From various departments. And the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow my lead and be careful not to blow our cover.
Especially you, Yunli. Alright. Monitor the suspicious character. So, from there. Yeah, well that's too bad, because this is where I'm going to have to end up this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Next one will come out tomorrow at around the same time, as long as my computer doesn't crash too much, and I will see you in the next Honkai Star Rail video. Goodbye.